Hello everyone, I am Dr. Pankhuri, Associate Professor at Jagannath University. Today we will cover the topic span of control. What is span of control? A span of control basically means how many subordinates are under one manager. That defines the span of control, to whom a manager can control. Okay. So span of control, in a simple words, span of control means the manageable number of subordinates of a superior who can have how many numbers of subordinates. Some theorists give the definition of span of control. The first one, Dimmock, given the span of control is the number and the range of direct habitual communication contacts between the chief executive of an enterprise and his principal fellow officers. Lewis Allen given the definition of span of control. Span of control refers the number of people at a manager can supervise. How many individuals or how many subordinates a manager can supervise is a span of control. There are two types of span of control. First is the wide span of control and other is the narrow span of control. Wide span of control is a common for the companies have the flat organizational structure. This is because fewer layers are involved between the top to bottom levels, thus the chain of command is short. It is basically in a small scale industries or a small organization where a manager works in different manner, so that all the subordinates have to report only one manager. Narrow span of control have different layers. Under narrow span of control, the managers have fewer subordinates to supervise. This is common in the tall structure companies involving more levels or the more layers, in which a subordinate having other subordinates in him in that person. This is the structural diagram of wide span of control and the narrow span of control. Here is the manager in the wide span of control. All those functional departments directly report to the manager only, and in the narrow span of control, the manager is having the two subordinates in which the other layers are also formed. Next, importance of span of control. Why span of control is required? There are many other reasons of why business organization need span of control. The most important ones are limitation of time. If we have a limited time, then we need span of control. Limitation of capacity. If there is not a proper human resource or not the workforce is not available in a proper way, so the span of control is required. Span of attention, that how much time the attention is needed. Next, communication. For the proper communication, span of control is required. Psychological factors. Different employees feel secure in different type of manager, so the span of control is required. Growth chances. The chances of growth will increase if there is the shorter or the wider span of control. Next is departmentalization. Departmentalization means dividing the organizational structure according to the functional areas or different departments. So the departmentalization or the departmentation is the process of logical grouping of similar nature of functions or activities. Those functions which are similar in nature are grouped together into manageable units called the departments. Departmentation creates some independent functional units in the organization. It helps to increase the smoothness and work efficiency of the organization. Next type of departmentation. Departmentation by the function. What kind of function is performed by the department is according to that we can club the activities or club the members or club the functions. Next, the departmentation by the product. what kind of product a department need to deliver. So according to which the departmentation of product is happen. Departmentation by customer, the type of customer department is dealing, according to it the departmentation of customer is done. Departmentation by geography means the geographical area, according to the geographical area departmentalization or grouping of activities done. Departmentation by process, the what kind of process the organization need to follow, according to which departmentation by process is done. Departmentation by time, how much time is needed to complete the activity. That means each team assigned a particular time frame to complete the assigned task. This approach allows the effective coordination of time sensitive project and ensure timely delivery. Next, advantages of departmentation: specialization of work, increased efficiency, fixed responsibility and authority, facilitation in administration, feeling of autonomy, balanced workload and management growth. Now, authority. Authority is the power. Who have the power? Manager must have the power. So, authority of a manager is the right way of commanding subordinates, issuing orders and getting the team to comply with them. Whatever the orders the manager give, the subordinates need to follow them. So, it is a type of control system. Then the features of authority. Authority is a legitimate right of an individual. It's a legal right. It is exercised with a set of norms to govern the operation carried out in an organization. How the organization can best perform. So the authority identify what are the reasons of failure and what are the reasons of success. So accordingly, the managers assign the task. It refers to the legal right to follow compliance. It brings the right to maintain the power and keeps every role and responsibility in the sync. So each and every activity will come in the sync if the authority works in a proper manner. Next, it helps make and achieve organizational goals. Next, there are two types of authority distribution. The first one is the centralized and second is the decentralized. Centralized means the power are in the hand of single person or the manager, or we can say the owner, only one hand. And in decentralization the power is distributed, the authority is distributed. So first point is hierarchical decision making. Those who are in the top position can only take the decision, while in the decentralized organization, democratic decision making, that each and everyone is involved in the decision making process. Centralized tend to become bureaucrat, tend to remain flexible. It is flexible and it is the fixed work on the basis of the rules and the norms of the organization. Decision is often efficient. The centralized decisions are often efficient, while decentralized decision is time consuming. Common in large organization, centralized decision is common in the large organization, while decentralization of decisions is common in the small organization. Prone to the functional silos, effective integration of information, susceptible to agency capture, relatively predictable in the outcomes. They know what will be the outcomes of the decisions that has been taken. But in the decentralized organization, relatively unpredictable, resistant to change. They can't change. They are, as we know, they are not flexible enough, as they have a wide span of control. So it is difficult to change, while Decentralized organizations are potentially responsive to change. They change very fast according to the changing environment or the changing requirements. Thank you.